Hi everyone, welcome to my live creative time today. My name's Mandy Witherby from Mandy's Papercraft Creations, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Welcome to another week of creativity. It is great to be back with you again this week. You might notice that I am in a different setting today because I'm actually coming to you live from the Gold Coast in Queensland. Rather than at home. So I've left the rest of the family at home and I've come up here to spend a few weeks with my other daughter who lives up here. So it's very hot and humid up here and yeah, it's more the humidity than the heat really. But yeah, it's lovely to be up here. So I have a different setup for my filming. So it took me hours yesterday to get it all sorted and get it all worked out. But hopefully all will be good how I've got the setup done. And yeah, but it will look a little bit different today to how it normally looks. So while everyone is finding their notifications that I'm going live, I will just bring this up on my other devices so I can see everybody's comments there. So bear with me while I just get that sorted. And you'll probably notice the lighting is a bit different as well. I've done my best with the lighting, so hopefully you'll be able to see what we're creating today. Okay, all right, great. I've got that one up on my computer. Now let me check my iPad. And usually my iPad is like right in front of me. And today it's actually a bit further away, so it's a bit harder to reach it. So if you see me sort of reaching across, that's because I'm checking over there on my iPad. All right, well, there is lots happening today. Now, of course, I'm coming live to you on a different day. Normally I come live on Monday afternoons at 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. But today I'm coming to you live on Tuesday because I was unable to go live yesterday. But I still wanted to go live with you today. So I want to tell you a few things that are happening today. Now, I don't have all my usual flyers all printed for you because, of course, I'm away and I didn't want to use all the ink on my daughter's printer. So, yeah, so I will tell you what is going on today. So if you've got a pen and paper, you might want to write these things down just so you don't miss out on anything. So you're up to date with all of the latest news. Now, I'll just let you know, anyone who is new coming to my live today, because I'm at a different time and, you know, people might come, new people might come and join us. If you're watching live today here on Facebook, you're going to see the red live button up in the top left-hand corner. If you don't see that, then you know you're watching the replay. And I upload all of my videos over to YouTube. So if you see my video over on YouTube, then that will be the recording of the live. So thank you to everyone who is coming to watch me live today and also watching the replay later on. I really appreciate your support. And I hope you enjoy what I have to share with you today. So I'm going to tell you, we're going to be making some cards today. But before we get to that, I'm going to tell you a few things about what is happening in the Stampin' Up! World so that you don't miss out on anything, and then we'll get crafting. So today will probably be a little bit of a shorter live to normal. Well, I say that, but let's see how we go. Yeah, so if you earned bonus days coupons in January, then we are in the redemption period right now. So those bonus day coupons were with any purchase of $90 or over. That's 90 Australian dollars. If you're if you're overseas, then that will be a different amount. But we're in the redemption period now, so you can redeem those for free little shopping sprees, which is awesome. So if you had several, you can add them all onto one order. If you do have several codes, just make sure that you leave a space between each code so that each code can be applied on that order, and just double check your totals to make sure that it has calculated correctly. And then you'll know if your codes have been entered correctly. All of those codes would have been emailed to you if you earned them during January. So be sure to check for your emails and make sure that you redeem all of those codes before the 28th of February. They're only available to use till the 28th of February, and you don't want to waste them, because freebies are freebies, right? So make sure you redeem those. Hey Jenny, how are you? Lovely to have you here. Hey Leonie, how are you? Lovely to have you here. Yes, my daughter is recovering well from her surgery. Thank you so much. She's doing really well. And we took our first little outing yesterday evening, and she coped very well, although today she's very exhausted. So I think it took a bit out of her, a bit more than she thought. So yeah, she is definitely on the road to recovery, and all the pain has eased. So that's really good. And she's a lot happier. Yeah. So thank you for asking. Okay, so that was bonus days. The last chance products has been updated. That is what we used to call the clearance rack. It's now called last chance products, and lots of products that are going to be eventually discontinued are in there. They're discounted, so make sure you go there and check those out. There's lots and lots of beautiful products that are at great discounts, so be sure to check that out and see if any of your favorites have landed in there, because you might be able to get them at a discount now. February product of the month, I don't have it here to show you because I've left it back at home. It arrived just before I left. That is the new that is the oh sorry, not that one. The product of the month, no, I don't have that one yet. That is the beautiful designer series paper. Let me just pull that up on my computer. I did share some projects with that a few days ago, so you may have seen those. I'm just trying to think what it's called. Something illustrations, no. Illusions, oh, I can't remember what it's called. Hang on, maybe if I type in product of the month, and I will, oh, there it is. Painted Illusions, there you go. It's called the Painted Illusions Designer Series paper. It is beautiful. You can have a look for that in the online store. You can redeem that for just $9 if you purchase over $125 in a single order. Now, those product of the month products, there's different ones that come each month, and they are exclusive. You can only get them with qualifying orders of that $125 in a single order, and you can only claim one each. So each time there's a new product of the month, you can only claim it once. But if there is previous ones, when you place your orders, if there are previous ones still available, you will be able to claim those as if you choose those, if you prefer that rather than the current one or whatever, and there's some of the previous ones still available, you can claim one of the other ones instead. But you can only claim one per order. And you can only claim each of those products of the month once. So yeah, they are very, very exclusive products. So let me know if you've got any questions about that or about anything else. Also too, there is an amazing join offer at the moment. So if you've been sitting on the fence thinking about joining Stampin' Up and enjoying that wonderful 20% discount on your Stampin' Up products, and as well as being part of the beautiful Stampin' Up community, we would love to have you come and join. And the special this month is when you purchase the starter kit, you will get the Stampin' Positioner tool for free. Now that is valued at $86. So that is what just arrived before I left, and I did put up not a full project, but some tips on using that last week. You may have seen that. If not, go back through to my business page, scroll down a few posts, and you'll see it there with one of the ways you can use that new Stampin' Positioner tool. It's a great tool for getting your alignment perfect every time, for doing multiples of projects, for doing two-step stamping, for doing wreaths, for doing tile stamping, which is your repetitive pattern down your page or across your page. Great for those who have dexterity issues, whether or not that's arthritis or if you have any conditions with your hands. makes it much easier than trying to hold onto those blocks and push down those blocks. Yeah, so many great reasons for getting that Stampin' positioner. So that is available at the moment for free when you purchase the starter kit. So the starter kit is $169, but you get to choose $235 worth of product, and you only pay the $169. Then you get free shipping on that as well. And then you get your ongoing 20% discount, and you get to join our beautiful team. So if you're here in Australia and you are looking for a team to join, we would love to have you come and join our beautiful crafting community, the Papercraft Gems. So if you have any questions or you need any help with that, please feel free to let me know. I will pop all of my links down in the comments, so you can grab my join link down there as well. I'll do that right now before I forget. My computer is further away from me today than it normally is too, so if I'm squinting, that's because I'm trying to read the text. Let me just find the right one. Here we go. There it is. So I'll put all my links and pop that down here. I'm probably frowning too as I'm trying to see. There you go. So if that is something that you're interested in, you can go there. The join link that I've got there takes you through to a page that's got some more information about joining, and then it's got, if you're happy with all of that, then it has got the join link there that you can click on, and it'll take you through the step-by-step process, which is really easy to do now. But if you've got any questions or you'd like more information, please feel free to get in contact with me, and I'd be happy to have a chat with you about that, whether or not you want me to give you a phone call, or we can just chat over email or messenger or text, whatever is easiest for you. I'm happy to do that for you. So I'm one of those people that likes to know all the details about things. So when people have questions, like, I totally understand that, because I'm like that too. And I like to know, want to know what you're getting into before you jump in. Well, I always do anyway. But yeah, you're not locked in. You can exit at any time. You do not need to sell product. You can simply enjoy the discount for yourself for as long as you like. So yeah, so don't be worried about that. There's no push to sell products or anything like that. So all good. But yeah, if you want more clarification on that, let me know. But yeah, that Stampin' Positioner tool is awesome. And I will play with that more when I get home. And I will show you, I'll do a demonstration on one of my Facebook Lives with that when I get back. Okay. I just couldn't carry it in my suitcase. My suitcase was chockers, so I couldn't bring anything extra. All right, there are 2 new kits that have released in February, so make sure you check those out in the online store under the kits collections. They're really great kits. There's one really fun one, and there's a really pretty one as well. So make sure that you check those out. And I do have one flyer to share with you, which is for my next class, my February cards and cookies class. The registrations are open right now for that. They are actually going to be closing on the 17th of February. Oh, 17th? Yeah, 17th of February. So I've got 2 dates. We've got a Wednesday morning or a Saturday afternoon. These are only 2-hour classes. They are based around the kits collections, and I've got a whole stack of different kits on display, ready for purchase, with displays of the kits as well, so that you can see what they look like. And you come along, you can choose whichever kit you like that is on display, and you get to have that whole kit for yourself. You get to craft with that. Everything you need is in the kit. Even if it's a stamping kit, you get an ink spot, you get, which is one of the little cube ink pads, you get a stamp set, you get the block, all your adhesives that are in there. And it's just a really fun, relaxed crafting experience. All the instructions are in there too, if it is, if you want to follow the instructions, or with the great thing with the kits collection kits is that you can change them up however you like. You can mix and match them, you can change them up. You're even welcome to bring along extra cardstock. If you want to make alternative cards, you're welcome to do that too. But yeah, make sure that you register. You can go to my website, which is mandywitherby.stampinup.net. I did actually put the link up a couple of days ago in my business page here, so where I'm filming this, so you can go there and get the link. But again, it is in those links that I've just popped in the comments. And when I upload my YouTube video, all of the links will be in the description as well. Okay, so you can go there. We also enjoy, of course, because it's cards and cookies, we also have yummy afternoon tea, which is cookies. It's going to be some type of homemade cookies. So, and a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or a cup of hot chocolate, whatever you like. I've got lots of tea, coffee, cappuccino, chai latte, all sorts on offer in my green tea, peppermint tea. So we've got the herbals, we've got normal tea, normal coffee. So we've got lots and lots of selection in my craft studio. So we would love to have you come along and join us. If you've got any questions about that class or any of my other classes, please let me know, and I'd be happy to answer those for you. So those classes are held in Western Sydney, but I do have people coming from other parts of Sydney as well who travel for my classes. So feel free to come and join us. We'd love to have you. All right, that is all the newsy news. We are ready, well, I am ready to craft. Is anybody crafting along with me today? Let me know in the comments if you are crafting along with me today. All right, so what I'm going to do is I now need to put my phone into the holder so that we are face down on the desk. So I'll just move my keyboard out of the way, and I'm going to cover up the camera while I do this because it's going to be a little bit bumpy and I don't want to make you all motion sick. So bear with me. Here we go. Now I did set this up yesterday, so hopefully, my setup will be all good. There we go. Now you are going to see a little bit of extra stuff this time, just because, oh, actually, you know what? I might be able to zoom in now. I was doing a practice on, there we go. I was doing a practice in a private group yesterday, which is my private practice group, and I wasn't able to zoom in and it was really bothering me. It was really annoying. Now let me see if I can get this light in the right position. Yeah, it was a real problem because I wasn't able to zoom in. Now how's that light looking? I think we're going to have more light over here. I can come in this way. Oh, that might be better. I can come in this way. We just might have a bit of a shadow from the stand. But we'll see how we go. Alrighty. Okay. Great. All right, I'm going to put my glasses on. The only problem is now I've got the glare. I've got the reflection from the light in my iPad, which is going to be, it might not be too problematic once I set my eyes down to the table. All right, today, because I have been traveling and I'm away, I have brought with me one of the Stampin' Up! Kits. So we're going to be talking about kits this week, and we've got the two brand new kits that just came out. I don't have the two brand new ones yet, but this one is one of the ones that came out last month in January. Okay, so I'm going to share that one with you. So all of our kits in the kits collection come in these fantastic boxes, great for traveling. You can chuck everything in there that you, all of your things. I brought some extra glue and then realized when I got up here that I had some glue already, because I do have a kit up here. I have a full, not a full, but I have a lot of crafting stuff up here at my daughter's. So when I come up here, I've got everything that I need. And I usually just bring an extra kit or an extra stamp set or something like that that's new and current. So yeah, so these boxes are great. They're great for re-gifting. We use Stampin' Up! Boxes a lot at home for gift wrapping and things like that. They come in very, very handy. They're great for storage too, and especially if you don't have a lot of room at home, they are fantastic. So the one we're playing with today is the Lots to Love kit. Now this one is a non-stamping kit, so we don't need to do any stamping with this. So anyone can create with this kit, whether or not they have crafted before or not. Yeah, because there's no stamping involved, so there's nothing too technical. Yeah, so let's have a little look at this one. Now I just realized I didn't get my scissors out, so I'll get those. I've got two pairs up here. I've got my my ribbon and paper and general cutting scissors, and I've got my tape scissors, which I'm not using tape today actually, so I'm probably not going to need those ones. I'll put those ones to the side. All right, so let's open up this kit and have a look what we've got. So as I said, every kit comes with instructions in the kit and all of the things that you need to create the projects. Now when you get your kit, it has the instructions on the reverse side of where all the products are, okay? So when you open up your kit, because some people open up their kit, they're looking at all the pretty things, and then they're like, where's the instructions? I thought we were supposed to have instructions. You do. They are just on the other side. So you've got to flip that over and get that plastic off there. And there's the instructions. Okay, so before we have a look at all the products that are in the kit, let's have a look at this kit. So we've got the 3 different projects, and we've got 3 of each of those in the kit. You've got the instructions. Oops, put that over there. You've got all the instructions there. On this page, it shows you what you need. I'll just fold this over. I'm working in a smaller space today. On this page, it shows you all the items that you need for each of the projects. And then on the back page, it shows you all of the components in the kit, and then tells you how many down here. It gives you the coordinating colors in the kit over here. So if you want to make this kit go further and use some of your cardstock from home, or perhaps some other ink pads from home, if you want to stamp different sentiments, you've got all of the colors here, so you can color coordinate with what you have at home. And then if you are new to stamping, there is a QR code here that you can scan on your mobile device to watch some videos and learn some basic stamping. And you can scan this one here to go to the kits collection on the customer facing website, on the Stampin' Up website. Okay, so let's have a look what we've got in here. Oh, these are really pretty. We'll put the embellishments over there for a minute. These ones are really pretty. You're probably not even going to see this on camera, I don't think, but these are textured envelopes. They're like a linen texture. Can you see that on camera? I'm not sure. They're really, really lovely. We haven't had any like that before, I don't think. That's really nice. I like those. They're all the same for all the projects, so that makes it easy. That's the other good thing about the kits, is you get all the envelopes with the kit as well. So you don't have to worry about knowing what size envelope you need, or you know, finding envelopes or anything. You've got all of that together in the kit. These kits make great gifts as well. We give kits a lot as gifts, and they're always very welcomed. All right, so we've got our card bases. We've got a little bit of printing on some of these card bases. So there's 3 of that one. We've got 3 of this one. And then there should be another one down here. We've got 3 of this one as well. So we're going to see if we can do one of each of these cards today. So they're really beautiful. All right, now we've got the sentiments. So the sentiments are already printed. They are in German, French, and English. So that is awesome. So that covers a multitude of languages. So that's awesome. So there's 3 of those so that we've got enough for each of our cards. Then we've got some pre-die cut images, which we're going to pop out. They are already, as you can see, they are easy to take out. Some of them are already coming out. So we've got some sheets of those. We've got, so this is like Stampin' Dimensionals, your foam mounts, double-sided adhesive, but these are strips, and these ones are a good dimension. They're quite thick, actually. So we've got 2 sheets of foam sheets. We've got some beautiful borders. Oh, these are all textured as well. These are like the linen texture, like the envelopes. So we've got 3 of those. We've got, all of this is some little flowers. They're all textured as well. We've got some more of, these ones are different. These ones are in different orientation. These ones go that way, I think. And again, textured. So everything's got that texture on it, which is really lovely. And then we've got these ovals as well. And then we've got our embellishments. These are a really pretty colour. They look like they must be lemon lolly. Or are they? No, they might be darling duckling. Let's have a look. What other coordinating colours in this one? Basic beige, darling duckling. There we go. Fresh freesia, pretty peacock, strawberry slush, and timid tiger. Oh, so we've got some of the in colours. The 2020, what are we up to? 2025 to 2027 in colours. Yeah. Beautiful. And we've got some other colours in there as well. Okay, so we've got those, and then we've got some mini Stampin' Dimensionals as well. Oh, and we've also got in there some little glue dots. So often people think these are, they see these, if they're new to kits, they see these and they think that they are embellishments because they see the printing on them. But the printing on them is just so that you can see the paper backing on them, but they're actually little glue dots. Okay, so I'm going to pop those back in there. I'll pop the embellishments in there too so I don't lose them because they're small. We'll put those over here and put the other adhesive over here. Now I've also got some multi-purpose liquid glue. Now actually this is one that I've had here in storage for a while, and I haven't actually cracked that open for a while, so I'm going to have to test that to see if that's still working because I haven't used it and it's very humid up here. I've got my silicone craft sheet, but you know what? I didn't get it out. It's in my crate over yonder. So I'm just going to test it on. Oh yeah, look, it's still working. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't used this for about 18 months. I haven't crafted up. I've been up here, but I haven't pulled out my craft stuff when I came up the last couple of times because I was only here for a few days. So there you go. So that shows you how long that glue lasts. It's still working, so that's great. Got my little bin over here too. Okay, so let's have a look what we need for the first, and actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use, I've got a dining chair over here to my left. I'm going to use that as my, my dumping ground. So I'll put all of the extra bits that I'm not needing in there. That will help me to stay a bit more organized. So let's get out one of each of these. So that one. These ones have got a little bit of ink distressing on them as well, which really makes them really pretty and makes them look a little bit more aged. Okay, so we've got one each of those. And oops, there's an extra one of that, so I'll put that away. And then I'm going to pull out my, let's put that over there. I'm going to pull out my sentiments. So let's find the English sentiments. So we need, hello dear friend, thanks lots and lots, and so excited for you. I really like this kit because I loved the, I love the florals on this, but I also really like the sentiments. But you can always change it up, and you can, if you've got other sentiment stamps at home, you can always stamp your own sentiment and add your own sentiment if you wanted it for a different occasion. So how's the sound sounding, everyone. Let me know how the sound is today, because I'm really, really close to the phone that I'm filming on, so I don't know if it's too loud, do I need to speak more softly? Hey Chris, how are you? Oh, thank you. Yes, she's going really well, actually. She's recovering really well. Thank you. Yeah, she's actually she's upstairs. She's actually able to walk up the stairs on her own now, which is good. And she's much more mobile, so she's not needing, which is a lot better for my back now. So she's not needing me to do any of the physical, well, as much of the physical stuff. I've still got to do a lot of the bending and whatnot, but yeah, no, she's doing really well. All right, so there's our sentiments. So that is all good. All right, so now what I'm going to do is, I think because I'm limited with space here on the table, I think we'll go project by project and pull out the different bits that we need, and we'll do one at a time. So I'm just going to put the extras over there. All right, so let's do project number 1 first. That's this one here. So we'll bring in our card base. Do you know what? This is my cute little, look at my cute little pencil case. One of my beautiful friends gave this to me. She knows I love turtles. And I keep that up here now with all of my basic tools in here. So I need a bone folder. There we go. What else do I need? Is there anything else out of here that I need while I've got it? Oh, my take your pick tool, of course. Can't make any card without my take your pick tool. I use that for everything. I think that's all I need for the minute. I think I've got all the other things out that I needed. I'll pop them. Where will I pop them? Up here, out of the way. There we go. Okay, so we've got our card. And then from these sheets, we need, oh, actually, hang on. We need our background oval. So we're going to need that one. And then from this sheet, I think we need everything. No, not that stem, not that one, not those ones. So we need this one. And we need, I'll pop that, actually, let me turn that way for a minute. Pop that there so you can see them. And then this one, loud and clear, awesome. Thank you, Leonie. That's great. This one, and then we've got some leaves, and another leaf. So we've got the 3 leaves. These are the ones that are in this sheet are for one of the other projects. So we'll leave that one to the side, and that one's for another project too. All right, so they're all the pieces that we need. Awesome. And we need our thanks. Lots and lots. Thanks, lots and lots. And you know what I just realized? I popped all of these out, but we're only making 3 cards. So I really only needed to pop them out of 1 sheet, but that's okay. So what I'll do is I'll put the other ones away in the box so that I don't lose them. Actually, where's that little bag gone? There was that little bag with the, yeah, I think I might pop them in this little bag so that I don't lose them in the box. Then I know they're all together. There we go. Those ones are going to stick out the top, but that's okay. All right. I'll pop them over there. Okay. So, first things first. Let's move those up there. There's all our bits. I'm just going to move these up to the top. First things first, all of the cards in the card kits come with the pre-scored for you. So all you have to do is fold them in half. I like to take my bone folder. I've got my Stampin' Up! Bone folder. This is a really old one. As you can see, it's very faded. The logo on it's very faded. And just burnish that folded edge to make the card sit down nice like that. See, now it's not popping up as much. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to now go, so that's all of our components. Then we're going to go to the instructions for card number 1. Here we go. And it tells you step by step what to do. Now this first step shows you in images where to add all of your adhesive. So we're going to go along and do all of that. So first things first, we'll pop that to the side. We're going to take our frame here, and we're going to add some of these strips, and we're basically adding them on each side to pop that up, give it a bit of a lift, bit of dimension. I love a bit of dimension on my cards. And this, oh, I didn't center that very well, did I? That's okay, you're not going to see that from the front. I forget what I was going to say now. I was going to say something. Doesn't matter. I love using dimension on my cards. Okay, so that bit's done. And then with these ones have got mini dimensionals. Yep, these ones have got the mini dimensionals. So for the mini dimensionals, I love to use my take your pick tool because I find that is the easiest way to pick them up. There we go. So we're just going to pop one in the center, making sure I position it so that we can't see that from the front. There we go. And then the leaves, let me see in the light over here. Yep, they all have dimensionals on them too. Okay, so we'll flip them all over. We've got one behind each of these leaves, one at the bottom of this one, and one behind each of these ones. Very easy. See, anyone can do that. Nice and easy. Has anybody already got this kit? Let me know. Oh, we also need our sentiment. So we're using the thanks a lot. And for this one, we're going to need a dimensional on one side and, whoops, a glue dot on the other side. So one side is going to be popped up. The other side is going to be laying across the front of the card, so it needs to be flat. So we're going to use one of these little glue dots. Now, if you don't love these glue dots, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with these glue dots, these ones in particular. Sometimes I don't manipulate them very well, and sometimes they curl up on me and things like that if I don't pick them up properly. So I always have, when I'm using kits, I always have the multi-purpose liquid glue close at hand because I often use that instead. But totally up to you. It's your preference. These glue dots do come in the kit. So if you're traveling and you don't want to take extra stuff, then yeah, that's all good. Okay, so we've got all our adhesive on. Next step is to pop our frame on the front of our card. So just removing all the paper backing. So this is also a great project that you could take. Now I'm going to have to move that down closer to me because the camera is right in front of my face, and I need to line this up. So I'm going to have to pull that right down to me. It'll just be off camera for a moment until I line this up as best as I can with the camera in the way. I'll get that lined up. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a little bit off. It's a little bit off. That's okay. We'll go with that. This is a great kit to take to when you visit a friend, because even if it's a friend who hasn't crafted before, you could take along this kit, and while you're sitting having a cuppa, you could create some cards together, some easy cards together. Now with this one, you can adhere them completely flat if you like to. I always like to give my flowers a little bit of a lift. So I just take my bone folder, I lay the leaf on my bone folder. So I've got the bone folder held in my hand like that. I lay the leaf on, or the petal I should say, on the bone folder. Then I put my thumb, and then I just gently do that with the bone folder, and it gives your petals or your leaves, whatever you are shaping, a little bit of a lift. Can you see that? How that's got a little bit of a curl to it now. And then we're just going to simply add that over the top of the flower. So we can do that with the other flowers as well. So you notice that I'm doing it upside down so that the petals, when they're curling, they're actually curling up towards the front. Ooh, let me line that up a bit. Hang on a minute. Which way are we going? Like that. Wait, that one's not lining up. Am I doing that right? Oh, yes. I see. They're not meant to line up exactly. I might just twist that one just a fraction more the other way. Oh, can I lift that up? Got it. Just twist that a little bit more that way. That's better. There we go. All right, and these little ones, I'm just going to leave them a bit flatter because they're very tiny and delicate and I don't want to damage them, so I'm just going to leave them as is. There we go. And then we've got our leaves to add as well. You can curl your leaves as well if you want to. I'm just going to curl the tips of those leaves. Let's do all of them at once. Now this is an extra step that I'm doing right now. You don't have to do this. You can just simply adhere them as they are. But I do like a little bit of a lift with my leaves. All right, now let's see which ones are going where. I think those ones, no, those ones must be down there. It's got to work out which one's which. Yep, that's it. Okay. Got that worked out. Who's crafting along with me today? Is anybody else crafting today? Or are you all just sitting back and relaxing? I have got the air conditioning cranking and the fan on here. It's very, very muggy. It's much more humid here than it is at home. Although I have to say at home I've always got the air conditioning running all day, so I don't feel it as much, and it's our air conditioning is usually errs on the side of cold than anything else. So yeah, I'm not used to it up here. I'm feeling the heat. All right, and then our sentiment is going to be popped down. So we've got all of our flowers on there. Then we'll pop our sentiment on, and then so we're going to put it so that our little dimensional is going to sit in here on the card where it's where it is like sort of sunken down, and here it's going to be, there we go, and then here it's sticking flat on that layer. Okay, so now I've got it sitting nice and flat, and then we're going to add our beautiful little embellishments. Now, how's everyone been while I've been gone? What's been happening? What's been going on in your lives? How have your last couple of weekends been and your weeks been? Has anything exciting been happening? What have I missed while I've been away? Let me know in the comments. Have you got any exciting news? Been doing anything interesting? Ooh. There we go. I've been finding my way around the local area on my own, which has been a little bit nerve-wracking the first time I went out, but I'm getting more confidence now. I have been here before, but usually I'm not the designated driver. So there we go. So that's our first card. Isn't that just so cute? And I love the extra lift that you get or that you can achieve with the shaping with the bone folder. It just gives it a little bit extra dimension, and it's beautiful. And then we've got those gorgeous envelopes to coordinate. I'm just trying to see if I can find one. I've buried them now. Oh, there we go. So we've got beautiful envelopes, and they again are also pre-scored, so you've just got to fold them. And there we've got our beautiful little set ready to go. So I love that. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so that's card number 1. Let's look at card number 2. Leonie is just sitting back and relaxing. Oh, you made some cards this morning, did you, Leonie? What were you using this morning to make your cards? Were you using a particular suite, or were you using a We focused on a particular stamp set. What were you creating today? All right, card number 2. That's what I'm looking for. Card number 2. Card number 2 is this one. So we need this one here. And then we're going to need some of these little ones here. And we're going to need our hello dear friend sentiment. And then we're going to need our embellishments and our adhesives. All right, card number 2. All right, let's fold our card base. Burnish with our bone folder. Now, if you don't have a bone folder to burnish, if you've got some clear blocks that you mount your stamps on, you can run a clear block along the edge. Just do it on the reverse side if you're using a clear block. Sometimes they can leave a little bit of a mark. So always do that on the back just in case. Yeah, because they can make a little bit of a glossy line on your card sometimes. All right, so we need 4 of these. We've got our little trio of flowers. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Some are 2 and some are 3. Oh, what do we need? We need, 2 of each. Okay, so we need 2 of the group of 3 flowers, and we need 2 of the group of 2 flowers. There we go. Now just be mindful of these because they do have a texture on one side, and the other side you'll see where they've been laser cut. See how you can sort of see a bit of a darker edge to them? That's where the laser has actually cut them, okay? So that's the reverse side or the back side. You want the front textured side. That's the side that we're having face up, okay? So it's a little tip there. All right, let's do our adhesive. So we've got little hexagons showing on here on all of those. So that means we need our little mini Stampin' Dimensionals because they are our little hexagons. Oh, and we need the frame. We need the oval, the 4 oval frame. Let's find that one. Here it is. We need that one too. Okay, so let's put our adhesive on that as well. We're going to use our strips for that. Again, we're going to have the texture finish on the front, and you'll see the darker etched or laser cut on the back. All right, and again, oh, the Easter stamps and dies. Oh, fantastic, Leonie. Oh, very good. Trying some fun folds you saw on YouTube. Oh, awesome. Very good. Glad to hear that. I remember you said you liked the Easter set when we had Card Buffet. So that's awesome. I'm glad you're playing with that. That's great. I forget what that suite is called, actually. There's so many new products at the moment that I forget what... I know that it's out of the mini catalogue, but I forget what it's called. Do you remember what the suite is called, Leonie? All right, so let's pop our frame on first. Wait, no, we got to do all of our adhesive first. We'll follow the instructions. There we go, and make sure we turn these over upside down so we can put our adhesive on the back with our little mini Stampin' Dimensionals. And they've got 2 on the larger flowers that have the 3. I think they've got 2 on each of them. Actually, yeah, 2 dimensionals on each set of flowers. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, and we need our sentiment. We need 2 of the mini dimensionals on our sentiment as well. There we go. All right, move those up. We're going to put our frame on. Let's see if I line this one up a bit better. You know what? I might go, oh, Yeah, I might go sideways this time. This time might be a little bit easier because I'm lining up the 4 ovals. But because of how my camera is set up, it might be easier for me to do it this way. So I can see where the edge there is. There we go. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, and so that's on, and then next, that's step 1. Step 2, we add our little flowers, our little blossoms onto the flowers. So that's easy. We've got 3, 2, 2, 3. So 3 and 3 diagonally opposite each other. So we'll do that. I'm not shaping these ones, as I said, because they're quite small. Let's work out which way they go. Are they symmetrical? There we go. Whoop. Oh, I didn't get that quite straight, did I? Because I'm looking at it from an angle. Let's see if I can lift that back up. There we go. Good, 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 good. If I hold it up a little bit like this, tilted towards myself a little bit more, I can see a bit better how to line them up. There we go. And 2 at the top. Now we've got a large one and a small one, so we're going to make sure we turn these around the right way. I won't push them on too tight until I make sure I've got them lined up. All good. I think with these two, like because you have the printed image underneath, you can kind of get away with not having it exactly centered perfectly. Go that way? No, hang on, might go this way. Let's go this way, that way. There we go. And then this one. Oops. Dropping my little backings there. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. And then the sentiment is going in the middle. Nice and easy. It's going across there in the middle. There we go. Oh, yep, there we go. All right, and then we're going to put our little, we're using the smaller embellishments, and we're adding an embellishment to each of the flowers. So that's awesome. I love that. I love lots of embellishments. This is a really pretty color, the Darling Duckling. It's like a dusty yellow. It's not a really bright yellow. I know some people don't like yellow. I think yellow is actually a really cheerful color. But this isn't a really bright, in-your-face yellow. It's a sort of, yeah, as I said, it's a dusty sort of yellow, which is really nice. Okay, here's a question for everybody in the chat or in the comments. What is everyone's favorite color? Let me know your favorite color. Oh, Easter basket. That's the name of the sweet. Ah, thank you, Leonie. The Easter basket sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't think what it was called. I knew it was Easter something. It's very cute. It's in the mini catalogue if anybody's looking for it. All right, there we go. So there's our second card. Isn't that just so pretty? Love all those little embellishments. They just really make it, don't they? Gorgeous. All right, that's card number 2. Now, card number 3 is this one here. So I guess that's going to be all of our leftover pieces. So we've got our, let's have a look on here just to make sure that we get all of the pieces that we need. So we've got our card base. So this card is going to be a landscape card. We've got our leaves from our die cut leaves. So we'll take those out. Whoop. Oh dear. Oh goodness, I bent that. Okay, be careful taking these ones out. They are a little bit delicate because they've got a very fine stem. I wasn't watching what I was doing and I just, yeah, bent that one. There we go. There we go, look at that. Now these leftover bits here, you could, if you wanted to, use these as stencils to create backgrounds. You could even cut around, because you've got all of this detail, this coloured printed detail around the edges. You could actually fussy cut those if you like fussy cutting. I know not everybody likes fussy cutting, but you could fussy cut around those and actually use them as elements on your card, decorative elements on your cards. So don't always chuck these ones away because sometimes they're very useful. Ah, you love purple tones, Leonie. Beautiful, I do as well, actually. All right, and what else do we need? We need, oh, I'm looking at the wrong page. Am I? No, I'm looking at the right page. We need that frame. The three across. This one. 3 ovals across. Yep. All right, and this one I don't think has any embellishments. All right, let's turn to the instructions and see. It doesn't, it just has the sentiment. This one doesn't have the embellishments. Okay. All right, there we go. So let's fold our card base. We'll burnish with our bone folder. Oh, you immediately thought stencils too, Leonie? Yeah, see, great minds think alike. Yep, they'd be perfect for stencils. All right, so first things first, adhesive. So let's do all the adhesive. We'll put our strips on the back of this one. Now this time with the adhesive, we are putting, it's saying to put 1 along the bottom and 2 along the top. Okay, let's do how the instructions say. So 1 along the bottom and 2 at the top. I don't know why there's not 2 on both sides, but anyway, we'll follow how the instructions say to do it. There we go. All right, so that one's ready to go. Then with these ones, let's see. Oh, yep. Okay, so then with these ones, we've got a dimensional on the bottom and then on a couple of the leaves. So we'll flip these over. There we go. And we're using the mini dimensionals again. So 1 on the bottom, and that's going to be hidden. So even though these dimensionals are just fractionally bigger than the bottom part of that little circle part, they're going to be hidden. So that doesn't matter if you can see the dimensional from the front. Okay, so don't be worried too much about that. And then we're going to have 1 up on the highest leaf. Oops. And then another one on one of the other leaves. I mean, if you had your own dimensionals, you could probably add additional ones if you wanted to, just to make sure everything is nice and secure. But just be aware that the dimensionals that come in the Kits Collection kits, they are thicker than our standard dimensionals that we purchase on their own. So just be aware of that. So if you've got any leftover kit pieces, you could even chop up the edges, the edge pieces of your strip sheet that comes in the kit and use that as extra dimension, because that should be the same. Yep, that's the same dimension as the minis that come in the kit. Or you can use the edges of this too, of this piece as well. So, oh, hi, Robin. I didn't know you were on here. Lovely to have you with us. Robin loves blues and greens. Oh, there we go. So purples for Leonie and blues and greens for Robin. What about everybody else? What color tones, what colors or color tones do you like? What are your favorites? Okay, oops, hang on, we forgot to put the dimensionals on the backing of this one. You know what? I'm going to wait to do that one because this one's going to overlap. I'll show you in a minute. All right, so let's put this one on here. Now, it said to put the 2 strips of mounting foam at the top. So we'll do that. I'll just bring that down towards me again so that I can line this up. Because it's edge to edge, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, and now we're going to pop these in. So we want the pink one first. So let's take the dimensional off there. I mean the backing, not the dimensional. We're taking the backing off. Okay, and we're going to slide that down in under there. Now that's going to be a little bit tricky with the dimensional on the bottom. So what we're going to do is you're going to just use our nail, or you could use take your pick tool even to just lift that up. This is why we have 2 pieces at the top. Now I understand why. Got 2 pieces at the top of the foam strips to hold that really firmly there, but here you need a bit more give because you need to lift these up to slide these pieces in. So that's why we only have the 1 strip down here, because if we had an extra strip here we wouldn't have as much give to be able to lift this up to put that under. So that makes sense now as to why they said that. All right, so you lift that up and then we're going to line that up, and these little leaves are going to actually sit outside. I probably should have just lifted that bottom one up first. I mean, taken the backing off that bottom one first before I did these other leaves. There, like that. And there, like that. And they're going to sit outside of the frame like that. So then we push that one down. So I could have shaped these ones as well. It's a bit of an afterthought. I didn't think to do that before I stuck them down. But they would look really nice shaped as well. So I might shape the other ones. Might even be able to shape them gently with my fingers. Let's see if I can do it gently with the bone folder as I'm holding it. And these ones that are loose, I can probably do those. I just don't want to break them though. I just do it very gently. In fact, if you do that, you probably want to put a dimensional under them. Yeah, so maybe I'll just leave the other ones. Yeah, if you're going to shape them, you'll need to put a dimensional under them. So I might just slip another one under that, because otherwise they are going to sit up a long way and they might catch because they've got these very thin stems. So you can just give them a little tweak on the ends with your fingers or with your bone folder without bending them, but just to give them a little bit of a lift just on the ends. That one's not adhered, so let's work them a little bit with the, there we go. Just give them that little bit of a lift. Now these ones I'll do before I adhere them. Just have to be very gentle with these ones because they are a bit delicate. Again, this is just an extra step. You don't have to do this. You can just stick them flat and it will still look beautiful. I just love adding dimension. There we go. Okay, so now this time what I'm going to do is just remove the bottom one to begin with while I slip that down underneath there. And get that lined up. Oops, it's not down quite far enough. Tuck that down. No, it's got to go down further. Can I get that down further? Maybe I've put the adhesive too high. Oh no, because it's down here, isn't it? Hang on. Let's see if I turn it upside down. Maybe it'll be easier doing it upside down. I can see what I'm doing. Get my hand in there. There we go. There we go. All right. And then remove that one. And oops, it's gone a little bit off center, but that's okay. Can manipulate that a little bit with that one. And did we have, oh, we didn't have any under that one. There we go. Okay, so got that one in. All these little dimensional backings are all sticking to me, so I think I might like to add some extra mini dimensionals under some of these other leaves, just because I've shaped them. If you don't shape them, if you just stick them flat, you won't need to do that. Just because I've shaped them. Oops. I think I need a half dimensional under that one. That one's a bit narrower. There we go. Let's chop this one in half. Where'd those sticky scissors go I had? These are the ones I use for sticky things. Just chop this in half. Whoop. Here we go. Got it. That one was being a little bit fiddly, but we got it in the end. There we go. Okay, and the last one. Leonie said, might be easier to leave the backing on the foam strip until the flowers are added. Oh, true. So slide it in with the backing on there. Actually, you know what? That is very clever. Thank you, Leonie. You probably don't even need to remove the backing off the back of that one. You just need that little lift for the stem. So you can probably even just leave that one on and just remove the backing from these other ones. Yeah, good thinking, Leonie. Thank you. I'm just going to add some extra dimension to these other leaves. Whoops. There we go. All right, so I'll remove the backings of these ones, but I'm going to leave the backing on the bottom one. This one down the bottom. Leave that on there. And slide that in. Let's see now, that'll probably slide beautifully. Look at that. Ah, clever cookie, Leonie. Thank you. That's so much easier. Look at that. Much less fiddly. Oop, that one didn't stick where I wanted it. There we go. Great. Good. All right. So now let's put our sentiment on there. Now I haven't put my dimensionals on there yet because I wanted to make sure I had it lined up where I wanted it first. I'm going to pop it up about, oh, now that I've shaped those leaves, I'm going to cover some of those up. But that's okay. I'll have it about there. So I'll flip that over to see where I want to put my adhesives. So I'm going to put some glue dots. Where's my little glue dots gone? They're in here. All right, so I'll put a glue dot here and a glue dot here. And then it's saying to put dimensionals where it's going to be touching the other, on these other parts, but I'm just looking to see where it's going to sag. I don't need one here because I've got a dimensional under there, but I might put one just under here because there's nothing there underneath. So I'll put a dimensional under there because that's where it's going to sit down on the cardstock, and on this other side as well. Just under here. There we go. So that's a good way to do it, is to just line it up where you're going to have it first, work out where you're going to have your sentiment situated, and then add your adhesives. One little backing, two little backings. That's usually when my glue dots will curl up on me, is when I'm trying to take those backings off. Okay, so all backings off, and turn that back over. Make sure I've got that lined up. There. There. Oh, I didn't center that very well, did I? Oh well, it's okay. It's a handmade card, right? I could have had it shifted over a little bit, but that's okay. No mistakes in card making. There we go. So that one is all done as well. All right. Now, let me just bring them all in so you can see them all together. I'm just getting rid of all of these backings. All right. Okay, so there's card number 3, card number 2. Can I fit them all in screen? And card number 1. And we've got the beautiful envelopes as well. Actually, let's put this one in the middle. You see all of that? Look, there's another backing. I'm going to be finding these little dimensional backings everywhere today. All right, so there we go. What do you think about that kit? Isn't that pretty? They're so beautiful. Which card is your favorite? Which one's your favorite? Well, we'll call them, I've put them out of order now, but we'll call them 1, 2, and 3 because that's how I've got them sitting on my grid paper. But yeah, which one do you like best? 1, 2, or 3? I really like, oh, it's a hard choice. I think 1 is my favorite. Which one do you all like better? Let me know. Oh, good morning from the Netherlands. 7 a.m. in the Netherlands. Lovely to have you with us. Thank you for joining us. There we go. So they are the projects that we have for today. Nice and quick and easy. Let me know in the comments which one you like the best. Leonie likes number 1 as well. Yep, same as me. I like number 1 the best. Let me know in the comments which one you like the best. Robin likes number 1 as well. The best. Yeah, I love this one. And I love that I could get really good dimension on those leaves with the really good shaping, I should say, on the petals and the leaves. I think that just really added to that one as well. So I love that. Yeah. So just as a reminder, this is the Lots to Love kit if you're looking for this one. Now, I do believe that at the moment it is currently unavailable because it has been so popular that it has sold out for the moment, but there are more coming. So what you can actually do, if this is a kit that you love, one, I have some extra kits of this at home. So if you are coming to my cards and cookies in February, then you could choose this kit as one of the kit that you would like to create with on the day. Now remember that you do have in the kit 3 of each of these. Okay, so you will be creating a total of 9 cards with this kit. I've only done 1 of each. Or you can go to the online store, and even though it is unavailable, you can actually click on, let me just go there and I'll just type it in. Lots to love. And I'll bring that up. There it is. Okay, so you can go there, and even though it is unavailable, it'll tell you there it's currently unavailable. Send me an email if this item becomes available. So you can actually put your email address in there and then click on notify me, and Stampin' Up will actually send you an email when it becomes available again. Did you all know that you could do that? All right, I'm going to flip the camera back up now, so bear with me for 2 secs. Please keep telling me which one is your favorite. Ninka likes card number 3. This one is a really pretty one as well. I really love this one as well. I was tossing up between number 1 and number 3 and then landed on number 1, but I do love number 3 as well. Oh, that's great. I'm glad that you love that one too. All right, let's tip the camera back up so that I can, you can all see me. Here we go. There we go. I'm all hot and sweaty now. It's very warm here. Hang on, I'll just adjust that light. There we go. So make sure if you love that kit and you want to get that kit when it becomes available, you can put your email address in there in the online store, and Stampin' Up will send you a reminder or send you an email when it becomes available. Let me just see if I can position my phone so it will stay put without me holding it. There we go. Okay, awesome. And just as a reminder, if you are in Sydney and you would like to come and join us for my February cards and cookies class, we will be using some of the kits, and you can choose whichever of the kits you would like to craft with that I have on display. I have about, what have I got at the moment? About 13 or 14 different kits. I've lost track of how many we've got at the moment on display. So you can choose any of those kits from the kits collection and come and create with us. So it's a two-hour class. I'm there to, even though you get all the instructions and everything in the kit, I'm there to help you if you're unsure with anything, or just to support you in your card making. But we've got the 2 dates, Wednesday the 25th morning class, and then Saturday the 28th an afternoon class. And I did put the links in the comments. So if you would like to, and I will be advertising that again this week as well. So if you'd like to come and join us, we'd love to have you. So if anyone has any other questions, please feel free to let me know before we finish up. Anything about the kits or about anything else, let me know, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Remember, we've got that fantastic join offer at the moment. You can join Stampin' Up and become part of my beautiful team, or if you are not in Australia, if you're overseas, you can join with a local demonstrator, and you can get that beautiful Stampin' Positioner tool for free when you purchase the starter kit. So it's a fantastic join offer at the moment. So yeah, sorry, I've got a hair somewhere here. I can feel, oh, there it is. Did I get it? I think I found it. Okay, well, thank you all so much for joining me today. It was great to come to you live from beautiful Queensland. It's actually a little bit overcast today. It's not actually beautiful and sunny today, but it's still humid up here. Yeah, it might be a nice afternoon for a dip in the pool, actually. I'm considering that. But I hope you all have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time. So I hope you get some crafting in there too this week. And I know Leonie already has today. She's been creating already today, so that's fantastic to hear. All right, well, I will let you all go. Have a great week, and as I always say, happy crafting. Bye.